A big chunk of the Rent a Girlfriend audience sees Kazuya as a spineless simp. That's where they're wrong. He's a Chad, also known as Chazuya. Now it's time for you guys to see how he became Chazuya. His story, or should I say herald, revolves around 4 girls: Mami, Luka, Sumi, and Chizuru. All of them are down bad for him in different ways. Chizuru is a tsundere. Mami Chelsea just gets glued onto him. Luka just pounces on him as much as possible. And Sumi is Sumi. Fact is that even though that's the case, Kazuya is giving over 90% of his effort to Chizuru. In his eyes, the rest of the girls are obstacles he'll occasionally take interest in. Whether he's thinking of his dick, or Luka and Mami, or his cute right that just locks into Sumi. The best part is that Kazuya just lives rent-free in their minds, while he's only doing the same for Chizuru. Although this wasn't the case early in anime, because Mami was also living rent-free in his mind due to the recent breakup. It wasn't until Mami saw clear dots of Chizuru's love for Kazuya during the one-on-one talk. That means Kazuya has already shown qualities to Chizuru that is worth defending. So, even though Kazuya has moments that do hint at him being a spineless simp, his flaws make him a relatable character. I'm pretty sure you guys have made many impulsive decisions when it came to waifus. It's an oversimplification to say that this anime is about horny guy who repeatedly runs his crush, hoping he can simp his way to affection. He didn't start off as Chazuya. For starters, he went to Chizuru because Mami dumped him out of the blue. That won't happen with most harem main characters because they already start with waifus without breakups. Easy peasy. It's like telling horny people to just stop being horny. That's like the same with telling people with anxiety to just calm down. Not that easy. His problems have deep roots, and solving them would take time and effort. And the other popular route is an anti-social main character that becomes a magnet for his waifus. Well, Kazuya is like a plant struggling to grow because he's surrounded by people who don't appreciate him or his efforts. His grandma treats him like a good-for-nothing grandson, who's just here to have a baby with his waifu. Mami manipulates him, and Luka just pounces on him to reach a healthy heart rate. This environment, it's no wonder that Kazuya is feeling lost and hopeless. Even in this situation, Kazuya acknowledges that he is flawed and horny, so he's working hard towards growth. Another new episode, another case of Kazuya being a spineless simp. Well, the bigger issue is that Chizuru continues to have feelings, tries hard to hide it from him. So this isn't a parasocial relationship because it's just more than just renting a girlfriend. It takes 2 to tango. Learning to live with himself for the strength and support Chizuru offers, just as Kazuya offers Chizuru the chance to cast off her armor and live her life to the full. So becoming Chazuya doesn't mean a perfect relationship. Both of their problems will still exist after they confess their love. And the point is that when they reach this age where conflicts don't last long, love becomes a central part. As for how this relates to the rest of the girls, let's start with Mami. She's not evil, she just has conflicted feelings with Kazuya. She doesn't want to be miserable, her actions tend to not fit with Kazuya. It's the fact that she also has this familiar situation with family like Kazuya. Big difference is that Mami's family has already forced a relationship onto her, whereas Kazuya's family is just down bad at shipping with Chizuru. While I don't know why she broke up with him, I can tell she can't accept giving up because it would just prove her idea that love isn't real, her idea of love. Now it's just that Kazuya worked his butt off for his new girl, while he's still living rent-free in her mind. As for Luka, she's very clingy, guilt trips, shows it where she isn't invited. The main reason is she's determined to win Kazuya's heart. Well, it's more she's determined to use him to get a healthy heart rate. But when it's seen from her point of view, Kazuya's literally the reason she's surviving. And she's just a scammer girlfriend. Kazuya doesn't play the blame game. Regardless of what she did, he never accused her of her messing up his relationship with Chizuru. Although, there are lots of pity vibes in how he reacts to her. Like when he agreed to go on a birthday date with her after spending a night at a spa resort with Chizuru. But there's a limit to how much pity he's willing to give Luka, because he only pours all his love for Chizuru. Luka has tried several times to sleep with him, even tried to have sex with him. And even so, she was turned out every single time. There may be times where his horniness tingles, but his dick never leads him to commit to Luka. So, Sumi is the sweetest girl out of the 4, but she still has flawed logic about relationships. She thought that becoming a rental girlfriend was an excellent way to get rid of her shyness. That mindset is like, when you can't walk, you try running instead. And from what the series has shown so far, Sumi has relied on texting and body language. Helping Sumi at a practice state showed that Kazuya has gained enough courage to solve problems not solved before. And Sumi differs from the other 3 girls because she already sees it as Chazuya. No horny scenes, only wholesome scenes. She had many cute moments when she openly supported Kazuya and his love for Chizuru. Sumi supported Kazuya without telling her his intentions. But there are 2 characters to whom Kazuya shared his unfiltered feelings: Chizuru's grandma and Mini. After he spilled all his thoughts about Chizuru to her grandma, she admired how he was a sweet, talking, reliable guy, just like her husband. She knew that when she passed away, Chizuru is the best person to pour all the love into was Kazuya. Well, fast forward to season 3. He gets a new girl that gives him genuine feedback and cheers his relationship with Chizuru to bloom. Her name is Mini. The reason for her to do all of this is because she sees Kazuya as Chazuya. He always updates Mini, and she admires how much effort he puts into loving Chizuru. She's the only one who openly tells her about how genuine Kazuya is. Notice how I said genuine. Since his grandma just ships him with Chizuru, he doesn't care about how he feels. Come to think of it, the latest mini plan has been the biggest one in the series so far. She called Kazuya and Chizuru for a 3-person hot spring getaway, only to intentionally dip at the last moment. Just like in season 1, they also spent the night together at a hot spring hotel. This time in season 3, you'll see them less nervous about staying with each other. No more, oh no, what should I do? What, she's sleeping in the same room with me again? Now it's more like, wow, she's sleeping with me again. I'm joking. It's not that, Chad. It's a bit more like, oh, Kazuya has always shown courage in the series. It's just that his horniness gets toned down a lot this season. The first time he ran into Chizuru, he was flexing that he had a hot girlfriend and felt terrific about all the compliments about it. In the same episode where he flexed about Bikini Chizuru, he jumped into the ocean to save her. He doesn't just wait for her to tell him what to do, he is proactive about helping her. Rescuing her from drowning is the first side development because, as I see it, he had focused on his ex-girlfriend. Mommy over Chizuru, anime will already be over. To be fair, even the superficial horny boy tendencies like monologuing about booba, legs, and ass, I'm down to season 2. Season 3 is peak Kazuya. Instead of constant rental dates, he commits to funding and supporting her main movie project. The amount of effort and love he put into it made her like him even more, openly. Another peak moment was when Chizuru's grandma told her the ranting giggling about Kazuya being such a tryhard dork meant that he was someone worth showing so much right emotion for. As for what she means by tryhard dork, he fell into the lake for the sake of killing a pest during the photo shoot. The final part I'll tell you about Kazuya is that he had the guts to talk back to her about possible regrets if she didn't commit to the movie project. Let me know what you want to see of the lesser talked about characters and concepts, whether interesting, compelling, or something in between. Like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this video.